everyone, so today I'm doing a review on Copious. Copious is a buy and sell site similar to eBay and Craigslist, and at the moment I have my own profile under the name of K Morris where I am selling new and gently used products. So I've been receiving a few questions, asking is it legit, is it sketchy like Craigslist and eBay, what does this site offer that's so different from eBay and Craigslist? Well, what I can tell you is, to me, I've had a Craigslist profile and I didn't like it. It was hard for me to even navigate, but it's just too much. Like when you go on the Craigslist website, it's like blam, there's like this whole gajillion archive, and it's just like, where do I go? Like it's an archive for everything. And then eBay is just, it's way too much as well. Like it's so overwhelming. There's links everywhere, there's descriptions, titles, it's way too much. Whereas on Copious, when you go to the website, it's clean cut, clear. When you go onto the website, they ask you to sign in via Facebook, via Twitter, or you can, sign up just creating a whole new profile. But in order to, buy something or sell something, you do have to have a profile. And I honestly can't even tell you how I came across Copious. I want to say it was Pinterest. I think I clicked on something on Pinterest because you can pretty much you can pin whatever you're trying to sell onto your Pinterest site, which is what I do as well. And so if you have a Pinterest account, sometimes you may see like a pair of shoes and it has like a little bar with an amount written in it. That is from Copious or some other site that allows you to pin your sellings. So the way that Copious works is, like I said, you set up your own profile, you upload pictures of the item that you're trying to sell. And Copious, you can sell just about anything on their site except for technology, like any type of electronics. And I found that out because I was trying to sell a camera one day and they emailed me 10 minutes later saying, no, you can't do that, and took it down. So right now they're not doing electronics. I don't know why. They say that they're working on it, so hopefully that gets taken care of soon. And they only allow shipping via UPS and USPS, which is, for me, uncool because I'm a FedEx person. A lot of the times FedEx tends to be cheaper than UPS and USPS, and working for the government, I learned it was way cheaper because we had a system that you can compare the two. Even with DHL, and FedEx will always be the cheapest. So that's another thing they claim that they're working on. I hope so, because UPS is the most expensive and USPS is like right under it. But you and the buyer needs a confirmation number. So it's very important that when you go to the post office or when you go to UPS that you get a confirmation number, because you will have to come back home, log into Copious, and put that number in your computer. So you and the other person will have the confirmation number, and Copious will email it to both of you saying like, your item was just shipped. That lets the buyer know that your item was shipped once you input the confirmation number. Now, the way that you get paid is through a company called Pound Pay, and I'll link their website down below. In the beginning, I was a little skeptical, like, what's Pound Pay? And I don't know if I could trust Copious either. So, in the beginning, I asked them to send me my money via checks, and they do give the option of via checks, PayPal, and direct deposit. So for my first 2 items that I sold, I wanted them to send me checks, which of course took about a week. So once I saw like, okay, they're cool, they're legit, I went onto the Pound Pay website, which you do have to set up an account for that as well, and I put in my direct deposit information. So now when I sell items, within about 3 days, I'll get my money. Because when the item that you sold gets to the purchaser, they have 48 hours to log on to Copious and say, yes, I received my item. Yes, it's in good shape. No, it's in awful shape. But if they do not get on Copious within 48 hours and give feedback, you will automatically still get your money, because UPS or USPS, that carrier dropped the package off and somebody, signed off on it. So it's telling Copious, yeah, that person got their package. So it's very important that if you are buying from someone on Copious, that you make sure you or someone else is at home, or that your carrier doesn't just throw the package on your porch and drive off. Because, I've known people to steal packages, and the people that live there be like, hey, where's my package? And never see it again. So that's how Copious knows the person received their package. And like I said, they have 48 hours to give feedback, and if they don't, you still get your money because you won't ship the package off, and UPS or USPS said that they gave it to the person. And as far as the items, make sure when you're taking photos of your stuff, take really good photos. I don't care if you're not, you know, camera savvy or you have a crappy camera. Ask someone, you know, can I borrow your Canon or your DSL or something? Because it's really important that you have good quality pictures. That is what's going to help boost the you know, the selling of your item. Because I've seen some items and I'm like, what is that? You know, I can't even tell. It says it's a necklace, but it looks like something else. So it's really important that you take good pictures at all angles, because there's nothing like buying something that looks good from the front. Say if you got, like, you want a pair of pants, and then when the pants get to your house and you turn them over, there's a big bleach stain on the back. So on my profile, I take pictures at all angles. For shoes, you even get the bottom of the shoe, so you'll see if I've worn them or not, because I have some shoes on my website that are new. I haven't worn them not once. I take pictures of the inside of the shoe, on the side of the shoe, because, you know, there are times when, you know, we all get a little careless and we don't want to take care of our belongings, especially shoes. I take pictures from the top because I have wide feet. And sometimes my feet will spread the shoes out and I can't sell them. They're no good. Sometimes, you know, people who don't know how to walk right, you know, they drag their feet and the heel is worn off. So when I take pictures of my products, I always make sure I get all angles to show the person, like, you know, this is good. It's good to be sold. So that's another thing that's important. Description is very important as well. Let people know how many times you use that. When I upload pictures of my clothing, I let people know I've worn this dress one time. It's a size blah, blah, blah. But it can also fit a size this and that. My clothes are mixed. I have some junior size clothes. I have some women's clothes. So if I put up a extra large in juniors, I'll put in parentheses like, this can fit a size such and such in women's. So if a lady who, you know, hasn't worn juniors clothes in forever comes across my dress and see it says extra large, she'll see like, well, I wear size 10. Can this fit a size 10 in women's? So that's why I say it's always important that you put a really good description with your item. Also, let the people know if there are rips, stains, or discoloration. I would never put anything that would have, I would never put up anything that would have any of that, but it's always good to let people know, like, you know, this has a little bit of staining, or maybe rips here or there. But I think it's really important to put that up as well. I've sold luggage when I went to Miami. I don't remember if you all remember my croc luggage. I sold that on Copious. I sold it for $50. It was pretty much brand new. I've used it probably twice since I bought it, but a lady out in like Washington bought it for me, and I took pictures of all angles. If your luggage comes with keys or any, like, even if it comes with like a purse, a matching purse, sell the purse with it. You know, you might want to add like an extra $10, $20, but sell everything with it if you don't really care too much for the purse. And my luggage, that luggage actually came with keys. So I put in the description box, comes with keys, and I even took a picture of the key in the lock. So I made sure she got those as well as with the luggage. So it's very important when you're putting things up on Copious that you're very detailed, and you tell people the honest truth. Maybe you had a hat that you wore to like Disneyland. You know, put that in the description box. Like, you know, I wore this last year to Disneyland when I met so-and-so. So it's so many things you can do on Copious. And Copious does charge a fee. They charge a fee, and PoundPay charges a fee for using their services as well. But it's not that big. It's like 3%. So most of the time, if I sell something for about let's say $20, I get probably like 17, you know, in my account, because, you know, PoundPay and Copious took their percentage, you know, for letting me, you know, put my stuff on their site. So, you know, don't worry about that. It's not a big percentage. And like I said, you can put anything up there: clothes, shoes, furniture. Currently on my site, I have a sectional, I have a chase, I have a TV stand, I have vases. So it's like you can put a lot of things up there, and just make sure that you're truthful and that you put pictures up of all angles. So actually over the weekend, 2 women bought some sweaters from me. So I actually recently just put this up on my Copious site, and this is just a cheetah print. Well, I guess it can be considered leopard because it has that spacing in between the dots. So a leopard print sweater, and I actually had this sweater. I purchased this sweater back in 2000, if not 2010, and it's still in very good condition. And I wore this thing to death, and I told them that in the description box. But I made sure I took pictures of the front, the back, the inside, and take pictures of the tag. Show people the brand. Don't be afraid, because people will still buy things regardless. I got this from Walmart. Also show the size too. Take a picture of the size. The sleeves, you know, a lot of times people can have really like yucky sleeves on their sweaters. But this is one that I just sold. I'm actually about to ship that out tomorrow. And then another lady bought this one. This is my Forever 21 polka dot sweater that I just put up on there. And like I said, you know, take a picture of the inside because there's polka dots. Show people that it really is Forever 21. And this is a crop sweater. The first one I showed you is not crop. That one comes down to your waist. But this one is crop. So I made sure I put in the description box that this is a crop sweater. And it's also 3/4 length sleeves. So give them full details on what you're trying to sell to them, because some people would just overlook it and be like, whatever. Also the buttons. Another thing, if your clothing or even like a couch that you're trying to sell has a certain print, zoom in on the print. Zoom in on the print and zoom in on the buttons. You know, show people what they're getting. So I think I sold both of these for I think maybe like $10 each, and maybe like, or $3 shipping, or maybe $15 each. I can't remember. But those are the 2 sweaters that I just sold over the weekend. And another thing that I love to do with Copious is I like to tell my followers, because you can follow people on Copious, you know, just to keep track of what they're uploading, is thank you cards. I always like to send thank you cards to tell people thank you so much for, you know, buying from me. And I always, you know, do a little something. And of course, I had to get the K, so, you know, get something fun. So I got the K. Actually, my ex-boss, she got these for me at Michael's. They still have them. I think these go for about $1 or $2 at Michael's. And of course, there's different letters of the alphabet. But I always put like a little note inside, and I sign it telling them thank you so much. So for this lady, I put, thank you so much for purchasing from me. Hopefully we can do business again in the future. Enjoy your sweater. So that's like a nice little touch, you know, to show, you know, tell people thank you. And then these I got one day when I forgot this. I went out and had to buy some new ones, and I got this one, well, this kind from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells thank you notes for $1, and you get about, in both packs, I had about 10. So like I said, once again, you just write a quick little note and you sign it, and you tell them that you hope that you can do business again in the future. So that's just a little something that I can do, well, that I do for my followers that buy from me. So that pretty much sums it up for my Copious review. I really do enjoy this site. As of today, I've sold about 7 items, and since I'm, you know, doing this free fashion challenge, I'm pulling out all types of clothes, shoes, and jewelry that I haven't worn in like 6 months to a year. So I'm going to have probably like over 100 listings up by September. So, you know, I'm really trying to knock out some old stuff, and even some stuff that still has the tag on it, I'm, you know, uploading on my Copious profile. And I would love for you to check out my profile. Maybe you see something that you like. I have something for various sizes in clothing and shoes. Like I said, I have furniture, I have some accessories, bags, and jewelry. So don't hesitate to leave a comment down below if you have any questions, or even on my Copious site if you have any questions. And I will see you all next time. Bye.